In this energy healing, we address the feeling of having no door to the future, and we unpacked the feeling that the future is just coming at you and you're at the mercy of whatever comes your way, and shifted into empowerment regarding being a creator and creative with whatever the future brings as it unfolds. Stay tuned. Welcome to Community Energy Healings to unlock your brightest future, no matter what is happening in the world. This is a service that I offer for anyone who resonates with this type of support every week as my gift to you. Energy healings are an innovative empowerment tool that are designed to help you access your natural power to create your best life and accelerate releasing any resistance that gets in the way. So if this is your first time to these energy healings, I recommend that you hit the pause button on this to kind of step away and take a few first steps next. Go to unlockyourbrightestfuture.com, watch the orientation video, read the disclaimer, and then once you know if this is for you, come back. You are very welcome. You will also see on that website, unlockyourbrightestfuture.com, answers to questions, ways that you can learn more, and the different ways that you can participate. You can participate live here at the Receive community, or you can participate via email and recordings in a number of different ways. So you are welcome, and I'm so happy to be here with you. If you're here live, please say hello in the chat. Let me know that you're here. I'll take a quick moment to check in. If you'd like to post any ahas or awarenesses or shifts from the last community energy healing or others, that would be great. I would love to know. And also any questions. I will be wrapping up at the end with a Q&A and touching base with anyone and everyone from this energy healing. But this is a great time to get some questions answered live. And then, of course, I always circle back later on in the Receive community and in YouTube to see what's arising for people. So let's see, anyone here? Let me make sure my Receive community is showing up live. It's always hard to see. And if not, I'll check in. All right, there's a delay, so please say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and happy to have you here. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Sonia Miller. I am an empowerment coach and energy healing practitioner, and I help accomplished women who feel that they're meant for more to find the power, peace, and passion in their lives that still seems to elude them without wasting time or working harder. Now, while my coaching programs are tailored for professional women, the energy healings that I offer are open to anyone and everyone who resonates with the topics that we address. So all are welcome. So with that, let's go ahead and shift into energy healing mode. And I invite you to settle in. If you brought a journal or a notebook, we're going to be tuning into where you are today for this energy healing. And this is for anyone live or in the recordings who found their way here, because there's never any accident. Energy is all one, it's all connected, and it is designed to align at the right time in the right space for the people who need it, given the topics that arise here today. So the topics are already here, and if you're here, you're meant to be here. So start off in your journal with just simply writing down something that you'd love to create or experience in the future. Now, that might be in the immediate future. That might be like big picture for your life or anything in between. But whatever is here for you right now, just write down a few words so that you can have it here in the space. So I'll give you a moment to do that. Let's see if I can see anyone here live. It's fun to see what happens here. Okay. All right, that's not showing up, so we'll see. And now I'd like you to write down 4 assessment points that we're going to be checking in around. The first one is struggle. The second one is attention grabbers. The third one is resistance, 1 to 10. And the fourth one is sensations. So just put those down because these are going to be your pre-assessment check-in points. Struggle, attention grabbers, resistance on a scale of 1 to 10, and sensations. So now, as you think about this thing that you'd love to create or experience in the future for where you are right here today in this moment, whether live or in the recording, first just write down any struggle that you are aware of. Just whatever's here. Just could be one word, a few words. You might want to write more if you have time, but just really honor whatever struggle is here, receive that fully, put it down. And meanwhile, I'll check in with my hellos. I saw this working now, finally. Hello, Sherry. Let's see here. There's Heather, Marina, and those of you who haven't said hi, welcome. Okay, on to attention grabbers. So the next thing you want to check in around is what has your attention right now? And I call these attention grabbers because these are the things that usually just seem to occupy most of the space in our awareness. They grab our attention. Okay, this is very powerful to notice because our consciousness creates our reality. So we are always creating from whatever is occurring in our consciousness. Sometimes it's the things that we're thinking about, but even more so, how we are relating to those things. So we have these things in our attention. We also have feelings around them. We have anger, fear, if it's struggle, fear, anger, frustration, all kinds of things. So we want to make note of what has your attention right now, what's grabbing your attention, and just write down a few things. They could be thoughts, they could be images, they could be questions you're asking, they might be memories, anything. Write that down. Now we're going to move on to resistance. And the resistance rating on a scale of 1 to 10 is just sort of this intuitive, whatever arises. There's no right or wrong. Some people love these numeric assessments, some people don't. But these are all ways that help. These are all ways that help you track. I don't know why that sounded funny. These are all ways that help you track your shift from before and after, and then moving forward into the week. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how resistant do you feel around this topic? 10 being the highest. I am blocked, stuck, can't move around it. And 1 is almost zero resistance. 1 is the lowest resistance, and anything in between. So just trust whatever number comes and jot that down. And finally, start becoming aware, if you're not already, about any sensations that you're feeling in your body at this time. Sensations that are present with you now as you are aware of this topic. So I would invite you to simply notice where your awareness goes in your body, see where it's located. And then once you've identified where the sensations are, it could be super subtle, almost to the point of I'm not feeling anything, but my awareness goes there, to actually really palpable sensations that might be very strong, and anything in between. So become aware of where the sensation is and what you're aware of, and see if you can describe the sensation without assigning any meaning. For example, it could be whole, cold, hot, sharp, dull, tight, itchy, tingly. Maybe there's a color, maybe there's a shape, maybe there's a border, maybe there's not a border. So just describe the sensation. Could even be numb. Okay, just make note of that. Welcome, Brenda. We don't have a topic yet, so we're just doing our assessments. And if you remember from last time, just write down the thing that you would like to create or experience in the future and check in where you are right now around that. Any struggle, what has your attention, any resistance on a scale of 1 to 10, and the sensations in your body. Okay, so now you can put aside your journal, anything that might be distracting. If you've got any ding dongs on your devices and you can turn them off, just minimize distractions as best you can and settle in now for the energy healing. So I'll give you a moment to do that. Get comfortable if you're not already. Okay. All right, here we go. So let's begin by taking a nice deep cleansing breath. And if you haven't already, allow your eyelids to close safely shut. And bring your awareness to whatever is holding your body up. And as you breathe, allow yourself to acknowledge that whatever this is, a chair, a bed, the floor, become aware of the reliability and the presence of this physical support for your body and your being. And know that as you take each breath, your breath is imbued with the innate intelligence that informs your body into deeper and deeper relaxation and safety. If at any time you need to attend to something occurring in your physical reality, you're safe to do so as you need to. And now bring your awareness to your heart and imagine that you are breathing in and out of your heart. And we are going to cycle through 3 rounds of breathing. I will guide you. And after those 3 cycles are complete, you'll resume a natural and comfortable rhythm. So breathing in and out of your heart, take a deep cleansing breath and fill your lungs completely. Hold the fullness for 1 beat. And exhale longer and slower, expelling every last drop of breath to empty, holding the emptiness for 1 beat. Now inhale to fill your lungs completely. Hold the fullness for 1 beat. And exhale longer and slower, expelling every last drop of breath to empty, holding the emptiness for 1 beat. Now inhale to fill your lungs completely. Hold the fullness for 1 beat. And exhale longer and slower, expelling every last drop of breath to empty, holding the emptiness for 1 beat. And now resume a natural and comfortable rhythm. Now, as you continue breathing in and out of your heart, envision that your heart is a doorway to the divine truth of who you really are. It is the portal to life force energy itself. And because it is life force, it is life itself, you become more and more able to acknowledge that you are one with this life force energy because you are a part of life. You are not separate from life. And as you acknowledge the nature of life, you begin to open up even more to the truth of who you are, for you are of the same nature. And with each breath, this light and this truth flows into your body, illuminating your awareness as you open up to knowing that you are wholeness, that you are peace, that you are power and freedom and prosperity, that you are well-being and you are safety, and you are love and loved. You are all that is good. And whenever it is hard to understand why or how this could be, or it feels like life and you are not this, remember that love is what holds all of these ideas, beliefs, and awarenesses. Love and life are the container for even the shadow side. So as you allow this energy to flow through your being, every cell is illuminated. And as your heart beats, it draws to you also the divine feminine love of Mother Earth and the divine illumination of Father Spirit. And these energies flow into your body, representing the dualities that you live in, as, and through in this experience. And as all of those energies come together, they radiate beyond your flesh to bathe you and surround you in love, safety, and protection. Okay. So every time I say repeat after me, simply allow these words to wash over you, or feel free to repeat after me internally or out loud in your space. It's up to you. So repeat after me. My intention is to 100% embody fully the divine truth of who I really am. And related to the presenting energy, to experience this in the love, peace, and light of truth, now and forevermore, better than I ever imagined. Okay, so I'm confirming that we have sacred space, yes, and the focus is available, yes. Overall strength is 10, 20, 30, 40% strength. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and weakness is at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% weakness. 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, infinity to infinity, 1, 2, 3 dimensional influences, memories, residuals, forgiving, forgetting, correcting. Right now, this meant strong, complete, permanent, absolute to infinity, past, present, future, strong. Tap on your heart center, the sternum, take a deep breath. Okay, so there's more weakness than strength, so we're going to check for internal objections. Repeat after me. I want to heal this. It's safe to heal this. I deserve to heal this. It will benefit me and others to heal this. It is possible to heal this. I will heal this. Okay, so all of them are weak. Okay, we're going to go in on deserving. So tapping on the karate chop point, side of the palm here. Repeat after me. Even though part of me thinks that I don't deserve to heal this, I am willing to love and honor myself anyway, and relax into my natural worthiness in ways better than I ever imagined. Even though part of me thinks that I don't deserve to heal this, I am willing to love and honor myself anyway, and relax into my natural divine worthiness in ways better than I ever imagined. Even though part of me thinks that I don't deserve to heal this, I am willing to love and honor myself anyway, and relax into my natural divine worthiness in ways better than I ever imagined. Okay, you can stop tapping. Now tap on the heart center, take a deep breath. You can stop tapping, repeat after me. I want to heal this. It's safe to heal this. I deserve to heal this. It will benefit me and others to heal this. It is possible to heal this. I will heal this. Good. Checking for any denial, no perception, no chromosomal programming, NDPR conflict. Good. Overall strength, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60% strength up from 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Weakness is at 10, 20, 30, 40% weakness down from 80. Good. So we've tipped the scales, and that's always the beginning of unlocking any blockage and then opening up the flow. All you need is more strength and weakness, and then the energy is flowing as it needs to. Okay, so 60 to 100, 40 to 0, 1, 2, 3, infinity to infinity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13-dimensional influences. Memories, residuals, forgiving, forgetting, correcting, right now, it's strong, complete, permanent, absolute infinity, past, present, future, strong. Take another deep breath. Okay, so let's start the detective work. Okay, so the first thing that's showing up is fear. So these are spiritual fears. So separation from God. And this is God, however you define it, however, whatever your experience of that is. So just interpret that for yourself. There's also spiritual fear, which is the fear of not being grounded. And the fear is exponential, which means there's a fear of a fear of a fear. So fear to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13th power. So it's big fear. Fear to the 13th. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Any other fears or phobias? Okay. Let's see what else we got. So core wound. That's interesting. So I start to pick up, for those who don't know, what tends to happen with these energy healings is I like to think of energy or there's an energetic weather. Okay, that's always just like there's, weather in our atmosphere. And so when we're aware of the weather, we can prepare for it, or we have an advantage to, how do I describe this? To work with the weather as opposed to being surprised by it or caught in a storm or disempowered by something that we just don't have any frame of reference or preparation for. Okay, so with energy, I am always picking up on the energy that's coming about a week before it actually shows up in an energy healing, or astrologers do the same thing. They're able to talk about the energies that are impacting us. And so for people who learn to work with this information, you're more empowered. Okay. And in the last week, I've been very much tuning into our relationship to the future, which is interesting because even last year, as I was thinking about doing these energy healings, Unlock Your Brightest Future came through. And I was thinking for long, or just considering what these energy healings would be, how they'd be structured. When that came in, I knew that was it. And so yesterday specifically, no, the last 3 days, I was really getting information about our relationship to the future. And so this might be something that you're conscious of, this might be something that you're unconscious of, but just thinking of it, not just like what you want, what's out there, what you're planning, but the future in general. We have a relationship to the future. And so that's what's coming through today. And the more you can be aware as we do this energy healing, you will be much more empowered as you move into the possibilities that await you. Okay. So the core wound is no door to the future, specifically, no door to the future, which is interesting language. Okay, and that's physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, psychic, psychological. Okay, this will be interesting to see how this plays out today. Okay, so what energies are associated with no door to the future? There's a healing sequence. You just see something's coming in. Yeah, okay, I gotta wait on that. Ah, okay. So repeat after me. Love is creativity. Okay, now it came in. So right away, the energies today have to do with you being able to believe and know that you are a creator. Again, you get to unlock your brightest future no matter what's happening in the world. So you are the creator of your future, not at the mercy of circumstances and fate. Okay, so for example, this is a great example. The weather is wind, right? Wind is neutral. Okay, that's just the way it is. Wind blows, right? Now, if you are in a certain scenario where you love sailing and you know how to sail, right? Then, and you have the skills to sail, you know how to enjoy the wind, how to catch the wind, how to move through life being supported by the wind and get where you want to go by just putting up your sail rather than either having a sail, having a boat, but not knowing how to put up the sails. And so it's like overwhelming, or you could actually collapse because the wind blows, right? Or not even know that it's an option to work with this energy and just think that you have to work really hard and row all the time. Okay. So that's what creativity as opposed to being at the mercy of circumstances and fate. You can be a creator with the energies that are coming in as they flow in from the unknown, which is the future. It's yet to be created, right? And you feel like a creator and you access that within yourself at a deep level of consciousness. So it's a creative relationship to the future, right? Or you come from a place of, and we'll see what shows up today, I have no creative power. The future's just happening. It's coming at me, and there's nothing I can do about it. All right. That's what's coming up for today. So the door to the future, no door to the future has a deeper meaning, which is it's not that you don't have a door to the future. You don't have an empowering door to the future. There's a door, and maybe you're just trying to like push it away or just resist it, right? Because it feels like it's just coming at you no matter what. There's nothing you can do about it. Or you actually open the door. You have the power to open the door, but open the door in a creative way where you can have the skills and the support necessary and the consciousness necessary to work with what is happening. All right. And that's very much what I'm all about is your power lies within. It's not out there. The out there is going to happen, but you get to be the creator through harnessing the power of your consciousness. So now that we've kind of framed this, let's look at what your association is with creativity, because there's an incongruency around love equals creativity. And I'm actually going to have everyone just sort of silently repeat after me. Just say that phrase. Love equals creativity. Yeah, that's totally weak. All right, so let's find out what you're associating with creativity. More fear. Okay, this is a very common one, so repeat after me. Fear of losing security. So everything I name, we're neutralizing it as we go, okay? Because that's weakening people. Okay, repeat after me. Fear of being hurt. Yeah. Okay, also neutralizing that. Are there any other fears? It's exponential, so fear of a fear of a fear, fear to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. Okay, are there phobias? So strong muscle? No. Okay, other associations with creativity. Is it here? So strong muscle here, here. Let's see here, what do we got? Is it here? Okay, there's something coming in around relationships. Okay. Is it karma? Yeah, so there's past life influences. There's the energy of you being overly dependent in relationship. And deeper than that, what's coming in, which is weakening your sense of creativity and empowerment, is there's a how can I describe it? I mean, the first layer is there's a the dependency feels, there's a type of dependency, depending on how you frame it, that can be an empowering thing. It can be around feeling like you have relationships that are reciprocal, and it's safe to be vulnerable, and it's safe to need people and receive from people and be a part of an experience of belonging and community. So dependency is not a negative. It's how it's experienced and what the dynamics are. So this past life influence about you being overly dependent in relationship is pointing to a weakness that we'll be able to neutralize today, so that you can open up to actually very creative relationship dynamics that can be part of you being an empowered creator with the energies of life as the future unfolds. Yeah, there's actually a lot of draining on this. So that means that the energy is here ready to be released. So we're going to tap on the heart center here. And I'm going to invite everyone to take some deep breaths. And as you do, envision that whatever this energy is around you being overly dependent in relationship and feeling disempowered in your relationships as a result, that all that energy is collapsing into little bubbles of light wherever they're held in your body and your being. And these bubbles become neutral and start to float over to your spinal column. And as you take some cleansing breaths, these little bubbles just trickle down the spinal column, through your hips, legs, and at the bottoms of your feet into the earth. And Mother Earth receives this energy, and she mulches it up as she loves to do, repurposes and recycles it and sends it back to source energy. And as your heart continues to beat, it pulses through your body and your being, the life force energy, the wholeness that you are, depositing the light codes within those empty spaces so that your body can receive them and allow them to come to life within you and every level of consciousness. The energies that support healthy, interdependent relationship dynamics that feel creative and empowering as your future unfolds. Okay, you can stop tapping. Good. Anything else around past life influences? Anything else at all that's karmic in nature? Anything else around creativity or no door to the future? There's more around no door to the future. There are some affirmations we're going to check on. These usually We used to have a lot of mental belief energy, but it can exist at all levels of consciousness. Okay, repeat after me. I believe in me. Okay, they're incongruent. Again, I'm neutralizing this as we go. Repeat after me. I feel special. Incongruent, correcting. Powerful energy moves through me. Neutral, correcting it first, neutral. I am a quick study. Correcting. Okay. Almost. Decisions are easy for me. Correcting, neutral. I was like, I got that one and I thought there's more here. I can feel it. It's all about trusting not just your mind, but there's a lot of energy here right now about learning, about trusting your intuition. And then the very next affirmation came up. So repeat after me. I trust my intuition. Correct. Yeah, there's a lot of energy right now about being able to make decisions that are for your highest good, your ability to trust yourself, and the imbalance between trying to make decisions from an analytical place versus an intuitive access to your wisdom. That's really been up this last week, and here it is. Here it is. So other affirmations. Actually, there's more. Wow. This is why I've been doing energy healing for almost 30 years. It never gets boring. I still get pleasantly surprised at how these things connect. So there's a whole presupposition around creativity. Again, I have, just so you know, I have this giant, cut it in half, but this book, and I never know what's going to show up. And the muscle testing guides me there, and then the dots all connect. So here's an entire presupposition around creativity, which is what this energy is all about, is you having a door to the future as the creator of your life and feeling empowered as the creator versus feeling that you are at the mercy of circumstances and fate. So here's the presupposition. I'm going to actually have you repeat after me because it's very powerful and it's kind of long, but we're going to see where the weakness is. Repeat after me. I treat all setbacks as opportunities to be creative. Okay, there's weakness there. And as a result, my life is vastly enriched. Okay, that's weak. I am creative in every endeavor. That's strong. And thus enjoy a position of growing leadership. That's weak. I start every task by thinking of ways to perform it better. That's weak. By thinking of better ways, I always find them. Strong. I have an exceptional ability to reach creative solutions to problems. And don't worry if you're not catching all of the words. Doesn't matter. Knowing this, my creative powers support this belief and constantly give me new and fresh ideas. Okay, most of that had weakness. So this is going to be a very empowering correction to get really in alignment with this at all levels. Okay, so this is mostly incongruent. So we've neutralized any of the weaknesses. Anything else around creativity? Okay. Anything else for today? So we've got the topics for today. So we had a little bit of past life karma. Are there any other origins that we need to identify? So strong muscle. Current life, no. Past life, yes. 1, 2. Ancestral, no. Other, no. So there's 2 past life origins. Priority 0 to 50, 0, 10, 20, 10, 15, 10, 11. So this past life is female. A divine separation at conception in utero, birth to 1, 1 to 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 40, 41, 41 years old. Now, I always like to tell people that many times when there's a number, I always ask in private sessions, does this number or this age mean anything to you? Because a lot of times the numbers are markers for energies that recur in current lifetimes, but the origin of it can be past. So if you have something, memory and experience when you were 41 years old, you may not connect with it now, you might, but you can think about it. And any of these topics seem to sort of connect a little bit, whether it's an event. I'm just kind of getting something about an event that really changed the trajectory of your future. Like you thought life was going to go this way and something happened and it changed it. And you might have felt like a door slammed, like that came out of nowhere. I didn't see that. This is this is a strong phrase that's coming through. I didn't see that coming. So if you have something like that, it would likely be related to this origin, if you have that energy. Also, it actually feels, yeah. Okay, so this is what's coming through. I'm going to speak it and muscle test on it, but it feels like there's a past life coming in where a marriage ended very suddenly. 41 years old, maybe not for you. And it might not be 41, but some of you may have that experience of a marriage ending very suddenly, or something happened that just, it's a suddenness, and I'm definitely getting the door slamming. It's like no door of the future, that just like ended that pathway, that like timeline or that vision of the future. And then that was the cause of, it's interesting because it's the energy of like, well, I thought my life was going this way and we had dreams and plans and a vision. And then this thing happened, and it could even be a death. It could be a sudden loss of a spouse or a loved one. It's a suddenness. Is this accurate? Yeah. So it's a suddenness, didn't see it coming. And in the past life, accurate, female, is this your own energy? Yes. Is it involve somebody else? Is there a relationship? Is it a husband? So this is part of the overly dependent in a relationship. Yeah, that's part of why it has such an impact around losing that sense of creativity, because you didn't have the support or the independence or the resources to feel empowered moving forward from that point. So so it is with a spouse, with a husband. Okay, so in this lifetime, was it a divorce? Was it a death? So it's a death. Okay, so death of husband, and it was sudden. Okay, so there's actually a lot of draining on that, so I want you to tap on your heart center. And just know that this isn't black and white, like either I have a door to the future and I'm creative or I don't. It's also a matter of degree. When we started this, there was a lot of blockage, but it wasn't like 100% weakness or zero strength. It was 40% strength, 80% weakness. So it was a very strong disempowerment around feeling creative about the future, but not a, I have no door to the future. It's more like I'm really struggling. It's really hard work to feel like I have any say in how my future unfolds. So even though the death can be sudden, it doesn't mean that the wounding, so to speak, is also as sudden or black and white. Okay, so now let's see what else is part of this past life origin. Is it here? So strong muscle here. Yeah, polarities. Okay, so these are when your polarities are out of balance. So we're going to bring them back into balance. Okay. So again, if this resonates for you in this lifetime, even just kind of symbolically or metaphorically, the details are different. It doesn't have to be a death, but it could be like an event that was just like when this thing happened, everything changed. So polarity. Okay, so repeat after me. Guilt versus blameless. That's out of balance. Excessive is guilt. So this is interesting piece of information that's coming through. I'm getting excessive guilt, but there's a strong energy of it was beyond your control. So events occurred and you weren't the cause of it, but you still felt guilty. And this happens a lot of times when something's beyond our control and we're not able to respond in a way that we want to, or address it or feel empowered. We feel guilty about our inability to be more powerful or have more of a say. There's a ripple effect of I'm disempowered. I couldn't make things better. I couldn't change these events. And then we feel guilty for it. So on top of the fact that you didn't cause it, there's a guilt. There's a guilt about how you navigated it. So the guilt is also a disempowering energy that blocks. It's a very sludgy energy. It just drags you down in terms of, and makes you heavy in terms of moving, relating to the future unfolding, rather than creativity is very light. It's playful, it's light. So this guilt is very heavy. Okay. What else is showing up here? Okay, repeat after me. Chaos versus order. Yeah, and the chaos is excessive. And that's what life felt like. When that happened, it threw everything into chaos. Okay, what else? Repeat after me. Pain versus pleasure. Pain is excessive, pleasure is deficient. Any other polarities? Anything else around this past life origin? So we don't need to know the nitty-gritty details. We have enough of a storyline, but these are the energies that are being healed today. So anything else for today? Interventions, numeric, tapping FO, holding TAT, vortex of light, spiritual bodies, you and release. Okay, so we're now ready to release this energy, reset your field, and restore you to the wholeness. That's your true nature. So take some deep breaths, tap on your heart center through this process. And we're going to be correcting all of this at the energy to matter, matter to energy level, to other dimensions, existence, universe, time, space, energy, black, holy, unknown. Eliminate, free, independent, release, and protect. Memories, residuals, remnants, imprints, remains to zero. Memories, one, forgiving, one, forgetting, one right now, this minute strong. Same, not same, different, not different, change, no change, 100% perception, conscious, unconscious, enhancements, triggers, blockage. Take a deep breath. Okay, keep tapping. We're going to confirm that you've neutralized, healed, and released any and all weakness regarding polarity imbalances, the energy of death, suddenness. I didn't see that coming. Impact on relationship or marriage or your sense of creativity. Deep breath. Okay, so keep tapping. Repeat after me. Pain versus pleasure. Chaos versus order. Guilt versus blameless. Good. I'm confirming that you're now neutral, balanced, and able to operate from free will and choice in the field of infinite possibilities. Good. Repeat after me. I am empowered in relationship to death and to life. Good. Repeat after me. I am empowered in relationship to marriage to husband, to wife. Good. Repeat after me. I am willing, ready, and able to access the wisdom and the power of my natural resiliency so that I can feel safe, so that I can know I'm safe, even when sudden unwanted events occur. There's more here. I am willing, ready, and able to discover my internally referenced sense of safety. Good. Okay, confirming that this past life origin collapsed to zero. Are there any remaining? So both of the past life origins collapsed to zero. Okay, keep tapping. I'm confirming that you've neutralized, healed, and released any and all weakness around creativity, all affirmations, being overly dependent in relationship, incongruency with love as creativity, fear of losing security, fear of being hurt, all exponential fear, and no door to the future. Deep breath. Also neutralizing, healing, and releasing spiritual fears, including separation from God and not being grounded, which makes even more sense right now. Deep breath. Okay, repeat after me. Love equals creativity. I am an infinitely creative being. There's something more. Repeat after me. And I harness this natural power as the future unfolds before me. I am ready, willing, and able to access my creativity regarding the things that are within my power and work with the things that are beyond my power in creative ways. I am willing, ready, and able to be flexible, to be nimble, and to be creative as life unfolds. I am willing to relax into my natural safety, whether things appear secure or insecure. I'm willing to relax into my natural safety and nurture myself under all conditions. I am willing, ready, and able to discover the joy of interdependence in relationships with freedom and new possibilities. Repeat after me. I believe in me. I feel special. Powerful energy moves through me. I am a quick study. Decisions are easy for me. I trust my intuition. I love being creative. I am one with the divine. I am safe, whether I feel grounded or ungrounded. I am divine safety. Deep breath. Okay, you can stop tapping and repeat after me. My intention has been to 100% embody fully the divine truth of who I really am, and to relate to all that was presenting in the love, peace, and light of truth, now and forevermore, better than I ever imagined. Overall strength is 100, weakness is 0. Okay, we're going to start to bring this to a close. That was very, very powerful. Okay. So we give grateful thanks to our expanded selves, Mother Earth, Father Spirit, and the divine love of the universe world without end, fully releasing all of this unto the infinite power of the divine, allowing perfect right action to express in, as, and through you with ease and grace. Okay, so gently as you're ready, take a few breaths as a way to start shifting back to your waking life. You can give your hands a squeeze and your legs a squeeze to feel like you're back in your body. Check in with yourself. Open your eyes when you're ready. Okay, and so now we're going to do the post energy healing assessment. We're going to do it a little bit different than last time. Let me give you some feedback. So look back over your 4 assessment points: struggle, attention grabbers, resistance, and sensations. And as you check in with yourself and you check in with where you started and you become aware, please post these in the chat. Share in the comments what you're aware of now. And let me know if you're feeling better, worse, or the same. Numbers are always really helpful. Keywords about what you're aware of that stands out for you. And also post any questions. And I will circle back to these live as we wrap up today. In the meantime, while you're connecting and posting in the chat, let me just do a quick refresh here to see what happens. I'm going to give you some tips about what to look for in the week ahead. So these are life observations. 3 things that we always keep an eye out for, kind of with your detective cap. Number 1 is pay attention to the attention grabbers that occupy your space and notice what has shifted between before the energy healing and the unfolding week. Generally speaking, your awareness shifts at least a little, oftentimes dramatically. You just notice that what's in your awareness is different. And that tells you that you're creating from a new place. Your consciousness creates your reality. Secondly, make note of opportunities, insights, and pleasant surprises, because this is not a coincidence. Your consciousness shifts with these energy healings, which means new things can show up as a reflection of your new consciousness. And take action on the feel-good breadcrumbs that show up in your life as best you can with no attachment. Because when things get exciting, we start to want, oh my God, it's happening. We want to hold on to it. Just take steps as best you can with no attachment. Follow what feels good above else, because that is guidance. That's your intuition. If it feels good, follow it. If it doesn't feel good, stop, slow down, okay? So in today's energy healing, as a recap, we talked about the feeling or the belief that there's no door to the future, that you are not a creator or creative in your relationship to the future, that the future is just something that's coming at you. And we really address that in very empowering ways so you can transform your relationship to the future. So let me see what's showing up here in the chat. Okay. Kathy, I will be open to the opportunities that show up. Great. Heather, that was intense and relatable to me. I had to move a lot in my chair during the energy healing. I feel lighter and energized. Yay. So good to hear that. I know it can be intense sometimes, but trust yourself when you need to move. Brenda, feeling more flow and less restriction in my body. Kathy, feeling more grounded, safe, and secure. Okay, great. So keep posting. I know that there are more people here. Let me know how you're doing. And meanwhile, we're going to wrap it up. So if you are interested in private energy healing and want to explore the power of an energy healing that's focused specifically on you and your life, Feel free to explore the packages I have. You can have just one, you can have several, you can buy packages, and it's very, very fun and powerful. Simply go to surpassyourlimits.com, click on the Work With Me link, and you'll see the link to the energy healings. And I'm changing my sign off because this is actually what it needs to be. So remember, your future is bright when you shine your light.